Vice-Chancellor, I am especially pleased to be introducing our honorary graduate today, Liam Hackett, because Liam was one of the first graduates from our own department, the Department of Business and Management, graduating in 2012 as one of our first cohorts. Moreover, I'm also pleased to announce him today because it is his birthday today. I had a brief chat with Liam about what he remembers from his own graduation just 5 years ago, and he described it as one of the most scary moments of my life, because suddenly there was no clear plan as to what he would be doing in the next 6 months, never known the next 5 years. But Liam has done a lot in the 5 years since graduating, and his story is especially inspiring because Liam has done what we all want to do. He has followed his passion. In Liam's case, this relates to supporting young people who experience bullying, a passion which started several years before his graduation. Going back to his school years in 2005, after 10 years of being bullied at school, Liam posted his experiences online. There was a significant response from other young people who had likewise experienced bullying, and the online community grew quickly. Recognising the need for bullying support that could be provided by an online community, Liam launched a MySpace profile called Ditch the Label. And then in 2007, aged just 16, he received a grant from his local Chamber of Commerce to develop a Ditch the Label website. While studying at Sussex, he continued to build the community. With more time on his hands after graduating, in 2013, Ditch the Label started to provide pioneering digital support in online games, and they launched the Cyberbullying Survey, which has become an internationally recognised benchmark study into cyberbullying rates and behaviours. Ditch the Label gained UK charitable status in 2014, and in 2015, 256,000 young people benefited from support on bullying. 2016 saw Ditch the Label expand support services into the USA and Mexico, supporting now a total of over 500,000 young people. Liam has received many accolades for his pioneering work, including being made Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts in 2014, being recognised as the European Campaigner of the Year at the European Diversity Awards in 2015, and voted the 14th best CEO of social media at the Social CEO Awards in 2016. Liam has sat on select committees, consulted to government agencies, including the Government Equalities Office, and sits on the Growing Up Digital Task Force. Liam has also been a visiting lecturer at our own university. Some of you might have actually had Liam as a lecturer, a visiting lecturer. With this inspiring profile, Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, Liam Hackett.
By the authority of the Senate of the University of Sussex, it is a delight to award you the degree of Doctor of University honoris causa. Congratulations.
It's going to fall off. Well, Vice-Chancellor, it is a pleasure to stand before you all today and to be the youngest person to receive an honorary doctorate from the University of Sussex. My time at Sussex was incredibly fond. Having grown up in a small town with less diversity, I can sincerely say that Sussex was one of the first places I felt I could truly be myself without fear of ridicule or abuse. The ethos of Sussex, and indeed Brighton, can often go unnoticed until you leave the local bubble and recognize how fortunate we are to live in an incredibly progressive and diverse part of the United Kingdom. It can be easy to forget that whilst we often have the luxury of being ourselves here, unfortunately, that isn't the case for many places across the country, or indeed across the world. Right now, people are being ostracized, bullied, and punished because of attitudes towards how they look, how they dress, the color of their skin, their sexuality, or anything else that deviates from societal norms. Since graduating in 2012, I've made it my mission to stand for the civil rights of others. Having been through the torment of bullying myself for over 10 years, I can all too relate to how it feels to be ostracized when you're often at your most vulnerable. The fact is, 1 in 2 young people have at some point experienced bullying, and I plan to devote my career to standing for a society that is fair, equal, and free from all types of bullying. Accepting this doctorate today from a university that I'm so proud to be affiliated with is a huge honor. It is testament to the fact that regardless of your lived experience or your background, you can go on to achieve beyond your wildest dreams. Over the past year, I've had the honor of speaking globally on behalf of the young people we represent. I've also worked tirelessly to positively influence society and policy. Now, not only did my time at Sussex leave me with a moderate dependence on caffeine and a slightly messed up sleep cycle, but it certainly prepared me for a career that involves a lot of public speaking. As a once shy and self-critical student, I think it's fair to say that the only way in which you can ever overcome your fears is by facing them. I still remember the anxiety I faced as I presented a group seminar project to 20 students during my second year at university. Since then, I've gone on to channel my inner Beyoncé when I was invited to speak at Wembley Arena to over 12,000 people and regularly to millions of people on live television. Throughout 2017, over 1 million young people accessed digital-able support resources online as we continue to scale our work globally. Additionally, we reached over 160 million people last year with our public-facing campaigns. Now, the digital-able movement started with that very humble MySpace bulletin posted many years ago, during a time where I felt so incredibly isolated and turned to my online community for support. I would like to close by wishing all graduates luck for the adventure you're about to embark upon. For many of you, this will be the first time that you're faced with an immense amount of uncertainty. But my advice to you is to embrace it. Don't be afraid and believe in yourself. Work hard and allow yourself the time and space to gravitate towards a career that excites and challenges you. Thank you and good luck.